Welcome to the Corona Cero Post-Show. That's right, 0% ABV, all natural ingredients, and backing us in day number 2 of the Outerknown Tahiti Pro Presented by IC. We're going to go over the happenings today. We didn't get through a lot of heats, but we had some spectacular moments, as you can see here at Teahupo'o. A rainy day with a powerful swell hitting us. I'm Kaipo Guerrero, Flick Palmentier, Jesse Mendez. Oh, Jess, man, what a day. I mean, it was short but intense.
I mean, we were very excited to, call it on. Obviously, the first few waves that we saw it from lob in the morning and everything just started to go south from us. The wind got very strong, and it was just scary and unruly out there. So, fair enough.
Yeah. Well, fair enough. Well, you called the last heat of the day, Jesse. Connor O'Leary up against Filipe Toledo. That's when things started to deteriorate. We actually had a restart.
Yeah, you could see the swell coming from sideways, like a 2-foot wind swell going through the lineup, and it was just tough for them to find waves. He found that first one, he was just a bit too deep. And as the heat going on, it just kept getting heavier and heavier and just so tough for him to figure it out. So, and then you see Filipe here, they're trying to manage and trying to get stuff. This one chandelier a bit, and he ended up falling. That could have maybe cost a heat right there. In the beginning, it seemed like it wasn't going to be the problem, but in the end, they were only scrambling 1-point rides. So it was a tough day in the office for both of the surfers, but Connor got the edge and he's going to get another chance.
That's right.
I feel like it's hard, right, when you go through with a total like that, because you basically be thinking, okay, I'm going out there, it's pumping, look at what's happened in the couple of heats before, and then that's the totals you're left with. You're like, what?
Yeah.
But at least I advanced.
Hey, 4-point heat for Connor O'Leary. Wins a win any way you look at it. Let's hear from Connor after he's win and advancing into round number 3.
Yeah, thanks team. Connor, did you ever think you'd have to go grind mode at 12-foot Chopo to get the scores you need?
Oh man, I thought I was going to have a bit more fun than that, but yeah, it's just tricky. Like I feel like we had heaps of massive waves in our heat and just kind of put us all a bit out of position. And I feel like at the heats prior there wasn't as many, so it was kind of easier to stay in that in and under. And yeah, I got one that I thought was going to be crazy, but I was just maybe one pump too short. And yeah, I mean, Dog and I were talking about it for a couple of days. We're like, this is one of them places where like there's going to be a lot of heats where you're going to grind through, and it's not going to look pretty. And yeah, he nailed that one because it wasn't pretty.
Well, I hate to bring up what's probably a bad memory, but can you describe for people that don't know what it's like to suffer a wipeout here on a day like today?
Yeah, it's pretty aggressive. Just a lot of water, and that one, the one that I didn't make was really funny. I felt like I just got it's just turmoil, turbulence, and just like but kind of like short, which I guess is a positive. It's aggressive, but it's not long. Well, that one wasn't anyway. So I didn't hit the bottom, which is great. So yeah, it's aggressive. It's terrifying, and I guess for me, like, yeah, I mean, I was scared out there, but you kind of just got to just accept that that's all right, and just find a way. And yeah, found a way, which is good.
Well, it's a wild way to win. Probably not the way you want to do it, but a win is a win. What do you take away from that heat, and what do you do moving forward?
Yeah, win's a win. It's been a couple of events since I've won a heat, so to get through those tough heats, to have another wave is a positive for me. And as a goofy footer, I just want to get as tubed as I can and showcase my frontside barrel riding and take advantage of being a goofy footer at a tubing left. So yeah, the more chances I get, better for me, and yeah, hopefully we can do a little better than the next one.
Imagine what's next. Congratulations, Connor. Moving through.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, there you go. Connor O'Leary moving through. He'll be facing in the next round either Italo Ferreira or Luke Thompson. So that was the grindy end of the day today, but we started the day, Flick, in tremendous fashion. First wave was excellent.
Oh,
just to start off the day.
The way we started the day, it was incredible, right? Seth, straight out of the gates, to have the confidence to do that, especially after the false start that they sort of had yesterday. They went out for their heat and paddling each other pretty deep. They had the restart and then it got called off. So you got to think about this moment all night, and then you go paddle out there and go straight into this absolute nugget, 817. It's just pure courage. This day and this morning will go down in surfing history as probably the most ugliest, unruliest chokes we've ever seen. And the way that these two guys just absolutely attacked it, Connor described what it's like to get a beating out there. You cannot stress it enough, just how much water is unloading on the reef and how violent these waves can be if you don't make something like that, which we saw Seth just do. But yeah, they put on a masterclass, these guys.
I mean, it was impressive, and actually it looks very clean and nice for what we've seen it afterwards. When we woke up this morning, this was already kind of messy, but still manageable. And then as the day goes on, it was just getting just so crazy. But those guys put in a great performance to start the day off.
Yeah, and with huge numbers for both of our surfers in this heat. I mean, Yago Dora going down with a 14.33, and that was because Seth, nearly an excellent heat, 15.97 for the young Hawaiian, and he is just moving on in a brilliant fashion, looking very comfortable in the mongrelly heavy conditions out here. Yeah, wow.
It's pretty amazing what Seth's been able to do, because even in the heat previous, he probably drew one of the hardest wildcards to ever draw out here, Emio. Takes down him, gets so much confidence from that, and then now he's just taken down the defending world champ. So moving through with a lot of confidence. Yeah,
let's take a look at what we have yet to see in round number 2 and what has already been in round number 2. Seth Moniz moving on. Barron Mamiya, Connor O'Leary, Al Cleland Jr., and Kauli Voss. Look at our upcoming heats, though, however, Jesse. We got some heaters.
I love the Heat 7. Leon O'Brien, Jake Marshall, they matched against each other so many times this year already, and they both kind of underground chargers. Like, people don't pay too much attention to them, but they can swing on anything. So it's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be big no matter what. The next few days are still going to be big. So yeah, one to watch from, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's page 1 of the second round matchups. Of course, we got 16 heats in round number 2. And Flick, look at these matchups.
Oh man, there's some heavy hitters. I mean, look, you can't go past
13.
heat 13. You can't. I'm sorry. We got the all-time matchup right there. It's Gabe Medina taking on Kelly Slater. Obviously a rematch of that final. And Kelly's looking in such good form as well. We heard him say, bring it on, let's get it out the way early. So excited for that, but there's plenty more to look at.
Yeah, I mean, heat number 9, can Leo Fioravanti hang on to that yellow jersey when we exit Tahiti? Well, it's going to start with a matchup with Ramsey.
I mean, it's a big matchup. Like, they're both friends. They're both going to push each other. They both charge, and they just have different styles of competition. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plans out.
Yep. Well, we're going to have the Mophie Charger of the event, and so every day we're going to have a contender for that Mophie Charger of the event. Flick, no surprise, who's the contender today?
No, I sort of touched on it before, but the fact that Seth had to sleep last night knowing that today was going to be bigger than yesterday, and to go out there straight off the bat and get this wave and just surf it with such confidence and such ease, you can't go past, this being a potential contender for the charger of the event.
Did you see how big that wave got right after he kicked out right there? Like, he was a monster of a wave, but as he went down, it just grew in size.
Oh, man. That was a big morning, and again, courageous surfing by Seth Moniz. Well, gosh, the Pacific's been stirring up all kinds of action right now, Jesse, and Surfline's got more news for us. It looks like the swells will continue to hit the reef here in Tahiti.
I mean, we don't even need to look at the swell forecast right now. Everything looks massive. Let's just put it this way. But I guess it's peaking today, so tomorrow it's going to ease in. It's still going to be massive. Winds are going to be pretty similar, so hopefully it clocks in a little bit more to the east, and we can get cleaner conditions and have an amazing day of competition, maybe a full day. We'll see that. And then as the contest goes on, we have a few days that look cleaner with east winds, even one day a little bit of a northeast, so it could be insane down the line.
It's pretty amazing to think just the variety that you can get in a week out here at the end of the road. But yeah, you can look at these winds right now. Obviously, these are the trades. These are those really strong winds. But then to your point, Jesse, further on in the week, potentially, we might have some more groomed conditions, which might look a little bit more favourable.
There's the swell.
No shortage of it.
Yeah, it's just massive. You can't sleep any day. We can. They can't.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, so thank you, Surfline, for all of the data that you gives us and the future where we look at that 4-day forecast. Looking bright here at the Outerknown Tahiti Pro. Presented, of course, by IC. And I see a stormy sea right now with still water patrol out there on the water, and everything's cleaning up. I think everyone's going to be exiting the lineup real soon. You know what, you guys? It's time for our top moments of today at the Outerknown Tahiti Pro. Let's take a look at it right now, starting off with the hard-working crew that we have. It was a tough day at the office.
Oh, just being out there in that channel when there'd just be so much extra wind chop. I mean, the Jono, the cameraman, we got Dwayno out there on the action boat. There's just, you know, even just getting to the judges' tower as well. I saw some crazy footage of the boat pulling up to that and like the judges getting unloaded. Strider as well, breaking it down in the channel for us. I mean, yeah, it was definitely a tough day, and you got to thank everyone for making it possible. So bring it to the screen so that we can witness some of the best surfing ever here. Thank
you, crew, and thank you to Tahitian Water Patrol as well. Such a good job all day long. Number 3, Mamiya Magic.
Well, Barron, he mentioned that he was kind of scared in some of the waves. He thought he wasn't paddleable. So imagine a guy of this caliber that surfs as good as him saying that to you. It's a big statement. So right there, just finding that jam right in the beginning of the heat. And then he sat for about 15, 20 minutes trying to get something else and couldn't really find an opening for him. So,
well, number 2, Flick. Yago going excellent.
Yeah, Yago did so well. I think just to fight back to when you hear your competitor's already got an 817 and then straight away takes off in this one, so critical on the drop and comes from so far behind to thread that barrel. It was really well done, and to keep it paced with someone who had already dropped another 8, it was really impressive.
Yeah, the answer back from Yago Dora, and he was answering back to number 1, Seth Moniz, powers day into the day.
The finesse that Seth surfs these waves, it's out of this world. How he's able to put himself in the most critical part of the wave and just feel comfortable. Very tight stance, just as good as he gets. Second to none. Really, it's so brave and so classic to watch him surf those waves. Look how much he delayed himself and stalled into all that craziness going on. Yeah, putting himself in the most critical part of the wave always. Going through that foam bowl and drama, making it dramatic.
So incredible.
Such a, like I said, a short but intense day, just like the rides that we've seen out here at the end of the road. Well, you guys, gosh, we're going to find a way to stay dry, first of all. I might have to swim back to my place. Who knows?
It's not possible.
It's not possible. But thank you, Flick. Thank you, Jesse. And thank you guys for watching. Tune in tomorrow, 7 o'clock call, local Tahitian time, for a possible 7:30 start. And enjoy the end of day highlights. Yorana.
This copyrighted event broadcast is produced by the World Surf League for broadcast around the world and may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the written consent of the World Surf League.